So I looked at her and she's like, you see, there's so much like crumble.
So you didn't even have a problem dating a woman who has a child?
Okay, so this is something about my family. So my mom had a child as well.
Okay.
Like when she was young.
Mm-hmm.
My father married her, I think, with no problem, no issue.
Mm-hmm.
My brother is also married to a woman who had a child before.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've never had an issue.
So you-
I've just never seen it as anything.
Wow.
I've just never.
Wow.
I've just never seen it as anything.
He's an uncommon man.
I don't know. In many ways.
Wow.
Some of them are weird, but
Some of them are weird,
but that
yes.
one, in that respect, I think I just don't see it as a thing. And even the person I was seeing before,
Mm-hmm.
my ex was also had kids. She wasn't married before, but she had kids before. It's just not a thing.
He's never been bothered by
I
that.
just
Ah.
don't see it as anything.
But Makosi, would you propose to a man if you felt that strongly?
And how do you feel about men that have children before? This is asking for a friend.
Okay. Would I propose? I think I wouldn't say, "Will you marry me?"
Okay.
But I'll probably go, let's kick it.
Mm.
Let's do this. If we're gonna do
It's
it,
making sense.
it just makes sense that we live in one house.
You're reeling in that way.
Yeah, it just makes sense that we live in one house. It makes sense that we spend a little bit more time together.
Mhm.
It probably makes sense that we become exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
You
Of
know,
course, yeah.
Slowly but surely.
yeah, I think to go on one knee or to say, "Will you marry me?" I don't know.
Mhm.
I really wouldn't. But then I'll probably say, you know what? It's pragmatic
Yeah.
that we live in one house.
Because it still comes back. Because even after the engagement bracelet,
Yeah.
I still had to go buy a ring.
Yeah.
So I went into the
Exactly.
So I went into the shop and I was like, right, so I'm looking for a ring. And they're like, oh my god, you're gonna propose. Like, actually, you don't need to
It's
propose.
already
I just
happened.
need a ring. So like, oh my god, everyone was going crazy.
But
Yeah.
I like your approach because I'm done pretending as if just do whatever you want and damn the societal consequences.
Yeah.
I think that's too much to ask of people.
Yeah.
Because there are still consequences for women who decide
For women
to do
who
that.
decide, yeah.
That way, I think you send the message, but at least you insulate yourself
Mhm.
from, and maybe that's not even why you choose that approach,
Mhm.
but I like the fact that you insulate yourself from some of the shaming that can happen, and it can be vicious.
It can be,
Like,
yeah.
Even
yeah.
if the guy says yes, and
Yeah.
the marriage is successful,
Yeah.
there are still people who will say, that one, that asked a man to marry her. You know what I mean?
But then that's why I think that with relationships, take your time.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
you know what? Let me tell you something. Nobody's getting out of this thing alive, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, when you think about the rest of our lives, it literally has to be like, okay, so we've decided to do this.
Mm.
It has to be that special. It
Intentional.
can't be societal, It can't be, because society says,
Yeah.
so let us.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think I'm where I am today because I'm thinking, you know what, that special person has not come along.
Oh, thank you so
He
much.
says that all the time.
Thank you so
You know,
much. Yeah.
that special person that, you know what, we can be in the same house, we don't have to be in the same room, I can be in my office and you can be doing whatever you're
He's
doing.
love it.
And you know what? We have decided that, you know what, when I come home and I see your face, it just feels warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what society
those
thinks.
little things you just mentioned, that's everything.
Yeah, to say when I come home and I see your face, it just feels warm. And you know what? When I call you and I say, hey, what's up, Thug, which part of the world are you? You know, I'm not checking on you.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking out for you.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that only comes after you've allowed yourself to, people want to be in good marriages, but they don't want to know how to be good single.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to be fantastic at being single for you to get into a good marriage.
Huh.
Yeah, I agree.
So sometimes I think to myself, okay, so I was talking to my client today, I said, if I put a camera in your house now,
Mm.
and the guy you really like watched the footage, what would he think of you?
Mm.
And then she's like, oh my God, Makosi, I'm not ready.
Huh. Wow.
Because for me, right,
Yeah.
the guy I decide to say, let's do forever.
Mm-hmm.
If he leaves a camera in the house, for whatever reason, because stuff happens to people when they're alone,
Mhm.
If he leaves the camera in the house, when he looks at the camera, is that the girl he loves to kick it with?
That girl he left there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
For me, that is what life partnership, which is what Will and Jada are talking about. That is what life partnership is about. Because what now happens in a life partnership is, look, you are not obliged to me and I'm not obliged to you. However, I choose to be here.
Want to be here. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, however, I absolutely choose to be here. So would I propose? No, I'll say something like, you know what, dude, you spend a lot of time here. Or I spend a lot of time here. So why don't we just live in the same house?
Yeah. Why
And then I will now start having like catalogs of De Beers in the house, the diamond houses. I'll just have them everywhere, you know?
Subliminal.
Because personally, I think I am like over the top, and I don't apologize for it.
Sure.
You know, you will get into the bathroom, and we will change the pictures, the aesthetics in the bathroom. It'll have diamonds everywhere. You know, yeah. You'll get into your car.
It's not even subliminal.
Yes.
It's just
You'll get into your car, and then I'll just leave, because my reading glasses are Tiffany's. So I'll just leave my reading glasses in your car. You will be thinking about a ring when you see them.
Right.
You know. So, and I just think like, and you know, for your ex-partner to have proposed, I think that's such a beautiful thing. I think that's such a great.
Oh yeah, and I always, like I say with pride when I tell people, like I love being on that receiving end of it.
And I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect somebody who, man or woman, who just decided this is what I want. I'm going to take the risk to be. You could have freaked out and just been like, put yourself out there. And, you know, at least if I go down knowing that I left no ambiguity about
That's
what
it.
this thing
Yeah,
is. It's
yeah.
not missing.
And irrespective of whatever happens with she and I, like you know, I've never ever said anything negative.
Absolutely.
You still have respect for her.
Because that was
Mother is child.
and
And you
she's a
said
great one.
you asked something like, would I date a guy with children? I think, to be honest, should I be really honest? I would. However, in my subconscious mind, I am aware of baby mama drama, and it's probably something that society has imprinted on us to say every baby mama is going to be like in your face about a lot of things. So maybe I'll think to say, if somebody says to me, oh, you know what, I have a child, I'm like, what's your relationship like with the mother?
It's very important.
You know, like, what's your relationship? Should we have dinner? Before I meet your daughter or before I meet your son, can I have dinner with all of you? You know, let me just sit there as a coach
and feel the energy in the vibe.
and feel the energy in the room, and then I know if I can take it or not.
Makes sense.
You know, but